forget to hit record. Good morning. Oh, no, not good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. You have Miss Harper and our amazing principal, Dr. Turner. And today we're going to go over our our annual Title I meeting. So why are we here? The Every Student Succeeds Act requires that each Title I school holds an annual Title I meeting of Title I parents for the purpose of informing you of Rex Mill's participation in Title I, explaining the requirements of Title I and explaining your rights as parents to be involved. What is a Title I school? Being a Title I school means that receiving federal funds or Title I dollars to supplement the school's existing program. The purpose of Title I is to enable schools to provide opportunities for at-risk and disadvantaged children to acquire the knowledge and skills contained in the challenging state content standards and to meet the challenging state performance standards developed for all children. These dollars are used to identify students experiencing academic difficulties and providing timely assistance to help these students meet the state's challenging content standards, to purchase supplemental staff programs, materials, and supplies, and conducting parent and family meetings, training activities, also recruiting, hiring, and retaining professional qualified teachers. Title I school-wide requirements. All students may participate in Title I funded activities. It maximizes the flexibility in using federal funds, serves as a vehicle for whole school reform with focus on improving achievement of lowest achieving students. It also addresses students' needs through the school-wide plan based on a comprehensive needs assessment. So by 2023, Rexville Middle School would like to increase the percentage of students scoring at proficient and or distinguished levels on the GMAT to at least 80% in each content area. Some ways we plan on implementing that is by using the CREATE model. C stands for culturally responsive instruction, R, rigorous expectations and rewards, E, essentials focused planning, A, assessing for mastery during classes, T, test model, E, extra one-on-one tutorials for struggling students. So the focus for 2020 is to increase student performance in math and in science by 20% and to increase students' ability to write effectively in all content areas. And so we have some school-based support programs like some reading and writing programs and also some online educational platforms. So curriculum and assessment. What curriculum does our school use? We use the Georgia Standards of Excellence. And basically, just to sum it up, it is how our teachers will assess the students to see what materials that they know. And so they'll also be taking certain tests. So they'll do common unit assessments for each subject area, some benchmark assessments. They'll do the Georgia milestone and so forth. So parent and family engagement plan. Parental engagement means the participation of parents and families in regular two-way and meaningful communication. It involves student academic learning and other school activities. Engagement includes ensuring that parents and families play a major role in assisting their child's learning, that families are encouraged to be actively engaged in their child's education at school, that families are full partners in their child's education and are included in decision-making and advisory committees from the school. What is Rex Mill's Parent and Family Engagement Plan? This plan basically addresses how the school will implement the parents and families engagement requirements of the ESSA. It includes the school's expectations for parents as outlined in the school student and school compact that we had input meetings for earlier this month, how the school will involve parents in decision-making process during the development and the revision stages of the plan, and how the school will work to build the school and parents' capacity for stronger parent and family engagement. You, as a Title I parent, have the right to be involved in the development of this plan. So please make sure that when you see that we have input meetings or workshops or anything like that, that you are involved with making sure that you give input. So the evaluation process of the district and schools parent and family engagement plan is that it's conducted annually. It is offered to all Title I parents. Analyze content and effectiveness of the current plan. That's what you guys are here for. You identify any barriers that parents may face, and that you give input either through a survey, a focus group, or a parent advisory committee. So the school and parent compact, once again, is the commitment from the school, the parent, and the student to share in the responsibility for improving academic achievement. You, as a Title I parent, once again, have the right to be involved in the development of the school and parent compact. So we had meetings, virtual meetings held on these dates that are below. So almost twice a week for the month of September. So now we're moving on to, is my child's teacher professionally qualified? What if a teacher does not meet the requirements for a professionally qualified teacher? The parents are notified. How will the parents be notified? A detailed letter will be mailed to those parents. Requesting teachers' qualifications. You, as a Title I parent, have the right to request the qualifications of your child's teachers. All requests are made by contacting Dr. Turner. Dr. Turner, do you want to add anything right here? Okay, correct. So now we're moving on to the 1% parent and family engagement budget. Any local educational agency with a Title I allocation exceeding $500,000 is required by law to set aside 1% of its Title I allocation for parental involvement. So of that 1%, 5% may be reserved for the local education agencies for system-wide initiatives related to parent involvement. The remaining 95% must be allocated to all Title I schools. Therefore, each Title I school receives its portion of the 95% to implement school-level parent and family involvement. All parents of children receiving the Title I services have the opportunity to provide input into how the required 1% set aside parent family engagement funds will be budgeted by participating in surveys and meetings. So keep that in mind, because in the month of October, we have about 4 1% budget meetings, and I need my parents to give the input. So last year, Rex Middle School was allocated $4,140 for the parent and family engagement budget. We used 7% for translations on Title I parent notifications and notices, 25% for the Family Resource Center supplies and materials, 10% for family workshop materials, 13% on printing and communications, and 45% on the district family coordinator. So like I said, the 1% budget meetings will be held October 7th, and that will be live, and that will be at 2 p.m. Facebook Live. We have October 14th, that will be a replay, October 20th and October 28th. Those are all going to be replays. But you will have an opportunity to give live feedback. So the Title I funds and instructions. How are Title I funds used for instruction? It is used for our academic coach, our paraprofessionals, technology and software, online learning, materials for staff development, professional development for faculty and staff, and then outside consultants. You also use the Title I funds for the parent liaison, which is myself, parent meetings and workshops, parent resource center, parent engagement take-home resources, teacher facilitated parental involvement workshops for after hours. So some engagement opportunities will be on basically our monthly calendar, which is actually coming out at the end, well, tomorrow. I'll send that out to you guys. And then you can also volunteer with the PTO, school council, focus groups, and make sure that you're taking advantage of those parent-teacher conferences as well. So the complaint resolution process is basically if you have an issue, contact our principal, or like if you saw my other meeting, contact me and I will get with the principal and we will make sure that your complaint gets to where it needs to go. Dr. Turner, do you have anything you would like to add on this slide here?
I just appreciate the communication. Anytime there's a problem, I'm quite open via email, a call to the school, and I'll get right back to you. So thank you for following that process.
Thank you. So our contact information, you see Dr. Turner's number is down here. My name is Ashley Harper. Once again, I'm the parent liaison. My number and email is down here. Just please allow 24 hours to receive a call back. Please be patient with us. We're trying to make sure that we take care of you in a timely manner. And then now I'm just going to turn it over to Dr. Turner so she can touch on a few things herself.
Thank you. Ms. Harper, I'm gonna drag in mine. Is that how I do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no, I did it for you.
Okay, thank you. So it always takes a team, and I just want to really stop a moment and thank my parent liaison, Mrs. Harper. She's always on top of everything with the communication with parents. She's very engaging. So please make sure you take the time to and go to a lot of the events that she's putting together. It's all about helping our scholars move forward. So we have a comprehensive school improvement plan. And in the middle of a pandemic, it's been quite a challenge to arrange this plan and to ensure that what we're doing is really meeting scholars where they are. So this is always a plan that is in progress, that we are working on to make better and to really help the improvement of all scholars, their performance. And I always have to make sure I acknowledge our vision statement is the vision of Clayton County Public Schools, which Rex Mill is definitely in line with, is to be a district and a school of high performance for all students to live and compete successfully in a global society. The mission of Rex Mill Middle STEM School is to motivate our community to live inspired and purpose-filled lives. So I have here like the data from the last school years. We know that the school year that we just completed, 1920, we did not get any CCRPI data because we did not have our end of year test. So we have a ways to go. We know we ended 2018, 2019 at a CCRPI score of 56.2. And we looked at a lot of the data from that and we learned a lot from it. And it was about closing the gaps of our students. And that's making sure that all of our students are committed to, and our community is committed to, the high performance in getting our students to move. No matter where they are, it's about the growth. So the school improvement plan always includes the goals, and it's an action plan. And it's something that is fluid, that's always moving. It responds to the data that's coming out. Our last data check was middle of the year of 1920 school year with our MAP testing, MAP. You'll hear me talk about MAP testing a lot. MAP testing is the purpose to see where students are and what they need to get them to the level of what Ms. Harper explained about being proficient and also moving beyond just proficiency. So our first performance objective, it says by 2023, Clayton County Public Schools will demonstrate 3 percentile points growth each school year for students scoring at the proficiency levels and above proficient as evidenced by the state and national and international assessments. So without having the GMAS data from last year, we're working from the MAP data to really move our students. So one of the things that definitely affects our students' performance is their instruction. So we are taking the action steps to make sure that our teachers are providing great instruction for our students. So lesson plans are being reviewed with feedback and resources to help students accelerate and advance. So I have a team that works on that daily with teachers, not weekly, not monthly, but daily with teachers. They get really a great job of getting feedback and helping them improve those lesson plans so that when they deliver the instruction, it really engages our students. So that is already working. We're also working to increase the number of students qualifying for advanced and accelerated science classes. And that begins in our 6th grade program. We're the only one in Clayton County doing it, where we've got students right now that are in 8th grade who are actually taking high school biology. So we want to make sure that we're continuing to move our students. We constantly evaluate this, and all of this comes through the use of STEM and it says here we measure it with a rubric. We use the Georgia Department of Education rubric as well as the Cognia rubrics to make sure what instruction we're using meets the level of standard and exceeds it. We use all types of things to check on our students, not just testing. It's about looking at their student work, the level of rigor that instruction is being delivered, as well as looking at a lot of the projects and things that they do in the science department and other departments. ADI is one that's very big in the science department. Social studies, it's document-based questioning with DBQs. Every subject area has a problem-based learning involved in it, and you'll see that throughout our plan that we use throughout the year. We don't forget about our subgroups, so we also work hard to make sure our economically disadvantaged students, our English language learners, our foster and homeless, migrant, all the different minorities and students with disability all receive instruction that is tailored to their needs. Our other performance objective is over the next 5 years, Clayton County will increase the graduation rate from 69.6 to 90% or higher. And so this is really important for a middle school because we feed straight into the high schools. We're making sure that when our students leave our doors, that they will continue on in high school. We don't want our students dropping out. We want our students not only graduating high school, but going on to college. So having that college readiness, that high school preparedness, all starts with elementary and middle school. And so middle schools have plans to make sure that we're addressing it. So one of the things that we do is try to offer as many opportunities as we possibly can for students to start working on high school credits with honors and advanced track. Right now, we've got it in in science as well as math with algebra. We also have healthcare sciences where they can do it, but we're working on many different areas where our students can really build their portfolio, if you say, going into high school so that they are ready and rolling in with some credits already. So we continue to increase this and give those opportunity of advanced track courses to our students. And again, we're not looking for just one single type of student. We're looking for students from all different walks of life because it's about affecting that change and that growth for all different subgroups. So again, we definitely look at students who might be economically disadvantaged, students who are coming from foster and homeless situations, English language learners, migrants. We look at all the different minority groups and races and students with disabilities just to ensure that they're getting that advanced learning track as well. All students have that potential to grow and learn, even if it has to be differentiated for their needs. The objective, performance objective 3 is by 2023, Clayton County Public Schools will increase the number of students absent less than 10% of their enrolled academic year. We know that attendance is definitely tied to student performance. So we definitely measure attendance. We have an attendance team, a student engagement team that goes and make sure that our students are reporting daily to their classes, but not only just reporting, they're also engaged. That means I say this all the time in my call outs, completing assignments is what gives attendance. Kids might be showing up, but they're not doing their work. They're not being marked present. So we're making sure that we've got a lot of different things to make sure none of our students fall through the cracks. And it's work that we take pride in because every student matters. So you see on here where we've got circle of support that's made up of the registrar, the counselor, social worker, administrators, leaders in the school. And we make sure we follow those students and check on those students when they're having attendance issues, performance issues. It all goes hand in hand. And again, this is for all different types of students, students that are economically disadvantaged, English language learners, students with disability. We make sure that we always do that. Performance objective 4 is by 2023, Clayton County Schools will decrease the number of students with discipline infractions while increasing the employee morale and community support. And this is something Rex Mill has really worked hard on over the years. We have had a tremendous decrease in discipline and just an increase in student engagement. And we want to continue that even in the capacity of being virtual. Although we're not face-to-face, it is still where we teach our students on a daily basis, expect and give respect. And that discipline is not just coming to school, being compliant, but being engaged, being involved, being a part of change when it comes to your community. So when we talk about discipline and attendance, it's about that whole picture that we're looking at. And our teachers being able to develop their passions and showing students the different things that the real world offers for them just by having that engagement with our students. So you see in here, we got implementing clubs virtually. We take pride in the different type of clubs. We've been doing club sign-ups since Thursday before fall break. We want to continue with that. We want to get as many kids involved because that's how they develop what they're interested in and what will take them on beyond high school, on to college, onto their careers. All right. And that's our plan. And I turn it over to you, Ms. Harper.
So yes, I want to thank everybody for attending this workshop, well, this meeting. Make sure if you did not get a chance that you sign in on the sign-in sheet. I do have a couple of prizes going out for some families. If you go ahead and get sign the sign-in sheet, I'll do a little spin giveaway, and hopefully you'll be the winner. So thank you all for attending. Please like and share. Make sure our other parents get this annual meeting. And I thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Turner.
Bye, everybody. Harper.
Bye.